You do realize your hangout was not live.
What hangout?
Your camera,
What do you mean?
it wasn't running.
When? On YouTube?
Yeah, for an hour and 20 minutes.
What? Damn it! God damn it! Is it live now?
Yeah, it just started.
You son of a bitch!
Oh, well.
This motherfucker.
Well, good. That way you ain't got to see Dave's white ass on there.
You doing all right today? Doing better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least we got the whole damn game plan. Shit's a little pissy, but, you know.
What's that?
Shit's a little pissy, but
All right.
at least we know the whole game plan.
Yeah. Well, look who just stepped into the booth. My boss, Mr. Len Williams. How you doing, bro?
I'll give a damn still busted. But
that's just Mondays.
happy flipping Monday.
Oh man, you know what? Like, if you ever left and they offered me your job, I'd say no. I'd say no.
No. Don't get me wrong. It's a fun job. It's a hell of a fun job, but it's still a job. And sometimes within that job, you still got to deal with undesirable people, of which, you know, if the FCC was here, you really have to really tame yourself there. But since the FCC isn't here, I can give people a finger and tell them go to hell.
Right. So, what did you do this weekend? Because Friday was a rough day for all of us. All of us was about ready to like kick a baby or something.
Everybody almost got the epic cuss out from me
Right.
on Friday. And I mean damn near everybody. Shout out to Jay Ritchie and Michael Dorsey, who I slammed the door on.
Right. Well, the funny part is I walk into the studio of one of our sister stations, and like I look over, and you just got like your head down, your arms are crossed, and I thought I actually saw steam coming out of your ears, and I was like, hey man, you want to go outside? You were like, no. And I was like, well, come with me anyways. I got to talk to you about something. I already knew you were I could tell you were like 20 seconds away from popping the gas.
You missed the Chuck Norris roundhouse kick on the chair out in the hallway. I did it in.
Oh, did you really?
I was actually impressed. I'm like, hey, I got my leg that high. That's all right. I was, you know, did it help with the frustration? Hell no, because I wanted an actual human being to be in the damn chair. But you know, it is what it is. Don't mind me, folks. It's my Monday. Just
this is my boss, ladies.
Not enough Bloody Marys in the damn day. Not enough. Quit laughing at me.
I'm laughing with you. I'm laughing with you. So. All right. So you remember last week on Monday how Texas passed the 3 bills for marijuana?
Yeah. Apparently, what was it? Step 1 or something like that?
Something like that. Step 1, of course, you know, it's supposed to be, you know, it was supposed everything finalized was supposed to, you know, take place in like 2018.
Of course.
But it's Texas. That's a start.
That's a huge deal.
That's a huge deal. Now there's been a tremendous amount of enthusiasm for the reform of marijuana laws in the state over the last week, but all hope has since been abandoned after the state legislature tossed several pieces of the legislation into the garbage. Of course they did. It's Texas.
It's Texas.
And I was even surprised. I even said, "I told you so." Although the word on the street as of last week was that 2 bills aimed for decriminalizing and legalizing the leaf for recreational purposes were given the green light to appear this session before the House of Representatives. Of course, sources weren't familiar with the cutthroat authority of the House Calendar Committee's Todd Hunter. As the deadline approached, it became readily apparent that the legislative gatekeeper was simply refusing to submit the bills to the full House for their consideration, ultimately killing both measures before they even got started.
Sounds like somebody that we know that kind of dragged his feet when it came to a contract signing. I'm not gonna say any names, punk ass. There you go. I told you it's Monday.
I know, right?
I'm ready. Somebody finna have it. Somebody finna have it.
So what do you think's next for Texas then? Because if I was one of the citizens and I heard that the bill got passed, and then a week later I find out that because of like somebody dragging their feet, that it really didn't happen. I mean, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, I mean, and we can go through all of the normal routes, signing petitions, trying to get stuff on the ballot, even doing your own research and things of that nature. What the people of Texas have to understand is that this is one incredibly small yet significant victory. This is one victory. If you keep knocking on that door, eventually you're going to be able to make some progress. This is how Colorado started in 2008, with just a knock on the door. Knocks became harder, and then once it dropped in Hickenlooper's lap, and he said no, I said, okay, I know we got something there, because he's saying no, and same token, he's going to leave it up to the people. So you guys are getting close. This is the beginning of the war. Like we always say, you know, you may have to lose a couple of battles to win the war. So just keep going, keep fighting. Eventually, you'll get it.
It's like a call to arms.
That's it. Oh yeah, that's it. That's it.
Cannabis.
Just don't do anything stupid like walk up and down Nevada Avenue naked talking about Furs murder. Come on, man. That's not.
That was one time, and it was after a Daughtry concert. It has nothing to do with it.
I just. By the way, nice figure.
I work out.
Yeah, you know.
I know. I work out.
Goodness gracious.
I know, right?
What else you got on it?
Well, let's see. You know what? I went on our Facebook page, and I actually found something very fascinating. I mean, like straight up, no joke. There's a video that did you post this on here?
What?
It's a watch how THC destroys cancer cells under a microscope. Is that you?
I have not. I did not post that, but I did peek at that a little bit. While we're at it, that makes me think of Eddie Jackson on Saturdays, The Science of Weed. That's a perfect article for him. So shout out to him
right
on Saturday.
Right. I mean, because there's no secret. Cannabis, you know, it has profound impacts on fighting and defeating cancers. And then, of course, we report about it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, results vary from person to person, but you know, we're on the verge of something big. So, on our Facebook page, we actually, I don't know who put it up there, but damn, it is a cool video.
Yes, it is.
And it actually shows cancer cells dying at the hands of THC and healthy cells remaining unscathed. Like, man,
this is the perfect medicine that we've wanted. We wanted something that can kill cancer as well as be able to leave the healthy cells there.
Right.
Little did we know it was a plant. Little did we know it was just something that came out of the ground to just grow.
Right.
You know, it's here's my question about the entire thing. If we have so much research, now mind you, when the whole thing first started, everybody said, no, we're not going to deal with it. Now it's, well, we need to do more research on it.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we've done enough research on it to make you look at it, why are we still denying? Why do we still have doctors in denial?
There's still a couple of people that are like, well, we've got the research. Yeah, but I don't want it anyway.
Of course.
You know,
these are doctors that are making money off of selling their own drugs.
Right. Right. I saw the video, and it was actually kind of cool. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, you know, the THC slowed the growth of lung cancers, breast cancers, and a virus induced leukemia in laboratory mice and prolonged their lives as much as 36%.
Right.
But the video itself, I mean, it's just weird. It's just almost like they're targeting that. And so, like, people like Bill O'Reilly, who are like, straight up, against the whole cannabis thing altogether.
Because you're not bitter with him at all.
No, not at all.
No.
The only reason why I'm really mad at him, because I was expecting for our radio station to get bashed on the O'Reilly.
Of course.
I still can't forgive him for calling me Dave over and over. My name ain't Dave. First off, okay, you call me Diablo, but if you're gonna call me by my name, it's David. That's the only reason why I'm mad. But I know that
next time you see him, call him Willie.
No, I mean, well, if I slap, if he wakes up from when I slap him, maybe we'll talk.
I don't do that because he may like it.
Oh, touche.
And Bill O'Reilly, in my opinion, is a freak. He's one of them closet freaks that he'll never let you know until he gets you behind closed doors.
And it's so weird, man. He's from Colorado. He wrote for the Denver Post.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Him and Adam Schefter. But you notice how both of their lives.
Right. But no, I was gonna say, like, how Bill O'Reilly always tells everybody, well, can you prove that it's not dangerous? I'm like, at this point, with all the research, I'm like, can you prove that it is dangerous? Like seriously.
The ultimate challenge for Bill O'Reilly is to smoke it.
I think he smokes weed, man.
I think he smokes a lot of it.
I think he smokes a lot of it, and I think it kills him to be on the O'Reilly Factor and not be able to say what you want to say. Like your own show is not even in your own hands no more.
You don't want to piss off the 1.5 million viewers that they might see the O'Reilly Factor at night. You can't just go on there after 3 unsuccessful trips to Denver, Tom, and trying to talk all of your mess and get shot down. You can't come back and be like, you know what, weed's good, I like it.
No.
All the Facebook friends is going to drop. You're going to go from 1.5 million to like 19 and a half.
Right.
Not counting the imp off of Game of Thrones. By the way, what up, dude?
Yeah. Peter Dinklage?
Yeah.
I swear to God, Peter, if you were listening to this show, you better call or something. I swear to God. I straight up looked at the phone line.
If we get the entire Game of Thrones cast on air,
yeah.
I just want to see Khaleesi naked.
What's that?
I just want to see Khaleesi naked.
No, I've been there. It wasn't that good.
No, okay. I appreciate that.
I know, right? You know, Khaleesi, Daenerys Stormborn, but who's the other one? Marjorie, the chick who married the queen, the new king.
Oh yeah.
She got a tight little frame.
Yeah, that little seductive bitch get on my nerves. But it is what it is. But nevertheless, if you're listening, call us, say hi.
Yeah, absolutely. Damn,
the damn number still works. So what?
So you did not. I want to find out who actually put this shit.
It's probably one of those delivery statements.
Really?
Yeah. Because don't forget, when I set it up, I tapped like 4 or 5 resources and just said, keep sending us stories every half hour. Click, 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 click,
Nice.
click, click, click. So it's definitely one of those to where if you can't hear a show or you can't check out a recorded show, you'll still be able to stay in the loop and be able to chime in with whatever thoughts and things of that nature. We thank you for it. So.
So did you hear about that one resort, ski resort? What was it? Whistler Blackcomb Resort or something like that.
Why they gotta get racial?
What's that?
Why they gotta get racial, man?
Hey, did you see many black people on the slopes skiing or snowboarding?
No. Unless they're cutting the cable, no.
I
I make no bones about it. If I go there and I see you on your own, if I got a cable cutter, clip, you're gone.
Well,
just for amusement.
As of May 30th, smoking will be prohibited anywhere on Whistler Blackcomb Resort's property, including lift lines, chair lifts, gondolas, ski runs, hiking trails. I'm just like,
is this in Colorado?
What's that?
Just in Colorado?
It doesn't. Oh, Vancouver.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
but,
BC, they always do it well.
But I'm just saying, it was like, like you're literally going to ban weed for snowboarders and skiers. That's like 80% of the people that go on the slopes. You're shooting yourself in the foot.
I've always put it this way. You got to be on something to go up there in the cold with jackets on, put 2 sticks on the bottom of your feet, and slide down the hill. To me, you always got to be something. Don't get me wrong. Skiing looks as if it's an enjoyable thing, something like swimming, blah, 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 whatever the case may be. But for me, I better be on something because I'm not doing shit sober.
I did skiing once. And I do mean once, because I don't know if anybody ever told you, like, how do you slow down? You turn your skis inward or whatever. Okay.
Yeah, like pizza, French
fries.
Yeah.
Well, somehow my dumbass ended up on a black diamond my first time. Wow. I don't know. I don't even remember much of that day. I knew I was a little high.
Hit a tree.
No, actually, it was one of those things where I started going. It was like,
yeah.
Like, and then of course the way they described it was, my big butt is just getting smaller in the distance, and they just see a poof of snow. Like, that's it. I disappeared. That's it. And the reason why is because I freaked out, and then of course, how do you slow down on your skis? You turn them inward. I turned mine out.
Oh
yeah,
ski jumper.
Like ripped my groin muscle and everything.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So I've done snowboarding.
So now not only did you damn near crash through a tree, there's a big puff of smoke, and now your balls hurt.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah. Trifecta.
See, that's why I don't want to go. it's shit like that make me go, nah, I ain't going.
So you've never done it, not even snowboarding.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever skateboard when you were a kid? You
Mm-hmm.
had to.
Couple.
If you was like me in the hood growing up, like skateboard is how you got around. Okay. We didn't afford a bike by then.
Forget getting around. Skating's how you got away.
Mm-hmm.
Throw a rock at somebody and they get in their car. All of a sudden you felt like you was doing whatever. You felt like you was Tony Hawk hitting down Broad A 14 Road. Please, come on. All our friends in Pittsburgh, PA, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know, right?
That bend in Broadhead 40, where if you don't take it at the right angle, you end up at the bus stop with like a big thing of clay on you.
Man.
And the fat white neighbor, why are you doing in my yard? Shut up. You know?
Well, the only reason why I would prefer I prefer snowboarding to skiing, for one and only time I injured myself and embarrassed myself. Thank God, thank God, camera phones weren't invented then. But snowboard, if I have to do it because I was a skateboarder when I was a kid. I'm not talking about like I was on half pipes. This is me like Marty McFly using his skateboard for transportation everywhere.
Absolutely.
So that's the only reason why I'm more partial to snowboarding.
Okay.
It's actually kind of fun. Now you won't see me like doing grinding on some rails or something, bro.
See, that should be the company trip. We should all just go and just like invade a ski slope. Bring all the weed. Watch people watch me tube my ass off. I'll tube my ass off.
I don't know. I'll tell you one thing. We could also do some like golf tournaments. None of us golf.
Man.
Derek does. Senior does. But you and I don't golf. That would be a hilarious day.
I need a target. Hey, somebody put David out there in front. I'll hit him. I'm like, yep, gotcha.
If you remember who David is, David was in the studio earlier,
aka the Village Idiot. Moving on.
Or do you call him Napoleon Dynamite?
No, I call him Rudy.
Rudy?
Yeah, because he's 5'9", he's 198 pounds.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I said it. What you gonna do?
Oh my God.
As your white friend said, get at me, bro. Get at me. Give it damn. I told you, give a damn's busted today. It's busted.
Now, if you haven't gotten onto YouTube to check out the camera feed, if you haven't guessed by now, Lens Black. It's just coming. It's just coming out. Oh yeah, and there's probably like a 2-minute delay up on here.
It's all right. You'll be able to catch it on delay.
Yeah.
We pimps on you, dude,
bro. I know, right?
He was giving us the finger.
I know. Weed Pimps had like almost 15 people in the station on Friday.
Yeah, I know. On top of all the other major issues we got a damn party in the middle of the office. I'm like, what the? Really? and none of y'all brought alcoholic beverage. None of you. Get out. Get the hell out. Look, Pluto, you're okay. You're drunk. You're okay. You're on 4 legs. You don't give a damn. Everybody else, get the hell out. Everybody. I'm telling you, they almost got the classic Eddie Murphy Trading Places. Get the fuck out.
Right.
All of them. Every single person in there almost got it.
And then of course, they had that kid running around, which he was
Team Landon, straight kid, great kid, but just
I know
100-mile-an-hour. I'm like, somebody got something like a rubber band, something to hold this kid up.
He came over and tried to grab my football, and I was like, "Did you ask to use that?" Like it's the man voice.
Yeah.
He just kind of woke up, and I was like, "Ask properly," and he did. That's how we do here at KI on Let'sTalkPot.com. We'll be right back after these messages. Thank you very much, Lynn, for coming and hanging out. You gonna stick around or what?
No, I don't know.
All right, we'll see. And we're clear.
Breaking the law, huh? Checking to see if somebody called like I do. Fucking right.
All right. Well, Andrew, I'm not sure if you have any closing comments.
Oh yeah, gangster.
I think that's all I gotta say.
That's awesome.
That's how you end it. Motherfucker lit up a joint. I'm like, yep. I was done. I'm mad with Joan London because she found out that her commercial was running on a weed station.
I hope. Fucking pissed. So were you listening to the show for the first half of it?
Mhm.
It's hard doing it by yourself.
Man,
Was I doing okay?
shit's rough. And I peek and I see Dad. I'm like, well, at least you got a punch bag and shit. That'd have been the perfect time to say whatever the hell you want. He can't say shit. Can't say nothing. David, how you doing? What's up, felon? Oh man, why you put me out? You put yourself out there like that, Rudy. Fuck you, Andy Stacey Adams. How you doing? He came on the sports show one time. Dave, how you doing? Well, I don't care.
Who told you to say that?
My boss.
Your boss.
Hey, told you to give a damn is busted.
Damn.
Way busted.
I'm looking at this thing that we put on the Facebook page. The 5 best videos to watch when you're baked. Oh my baby Jesus! There's this one that's how to dubstep.
Why?
It's a teaching video on how to dubstep. One second. I don't care if we can hear it on the air or not. I'm just gonna play it. Check this out. It's weird too. Hold on. Of course.
My name's Yulabi, and I'm going to teach you how to dubstep.
What in the?
We're going to start out small, okay? So you'll hold home. It ain't no problem. So we're just going to twist that body around, bring this arm down, and on the count of 3, you're just going to do what I do, okay? So 1, 2.
Sounds like a damn sex position.
Look at that. It's trippy.
Yeah, this is stuff you watch in the day.
Yeah, that is weird. Can you imagine like smoking a joint and just oh my god! Oh, this hybrid is just too much. Like,
You know what J-Dub think? I think I got it.
I know. Oh my god! From the Weed Fest.
Yeah, I
And
think
then-
I got it.
Yeah, and this one, Ocean equals amazing. Just like, yeah, there's some weird stuff on there. There's this one, the Simpsons.
Okay.
True facts about anglerfish. That one's trippy.
Okay.
You don't believe me? I was like,
I believe you.
this
For
is
some reason, I don't know why. I don't believe it.
right?
Also, we will learn true facts about the anglerfish. The female anglerfish comes in many shapes, colors, and shades.
Look at that.
Just like black women.
Look at that thing.
It's like a
Can you imagine smoking a joint?
ugly,
Yeah, but call it ugly.
tiny by comparison, like a tiny little baby. He attaches himself to the female by biting her and then digesting part of his face so he fuses with her flesh.
What?
That's called marriage.
That is wicked. Can you imagine smoking a joint and watching this crap?
Nothing more than a pair of gonads. When needed. Hey there, pretty lady. Nice gonads. For the
Nice.
female anglerfish, the human male is a very loud, annoying, and unnecessarily complicated pair of gonads.
Talking about white men.
The anglerfish is a master of disguise.
Oh my God.
Rocks of the ocean floor. Here, an anglerfish compares its camouflaging skills with that of a flounder. Also a master. Holy crap! Did you? What the fuck?
Right? Look at that. Another fish came out of the sand and just took one out. Even the narrator was like, holy crap.
Suspecting shrimp.
Boo.
Presents a lovely pair of leggings. And here
Did
again,
he mean to say yoga pants?
sadly, the shrimps and their vanity pay the ultimate price. Death. Sea anglerfish.
And we're done with that.
Yeah, that'll go.
That's just gotta go. Good
That
Lord.
was a bit much even for us. No, not really. It wasn't.
No, that was hilarious. Just only when that one fish just got eaten. He was
Yeah.
just like, "Holy crap! What the?"
See, that's why you don't do narration until you see it first. When you see it, then you know what to say.
It ruins the spontaneity.
Yeah, either the only one you would actually have narrate anything live would be Morgan Freeman, because you're going to get titty sprinkles one time.
Right?
One time. It can be for anything too. March on Penguins 3, titty sprinkles. Like what? Hey, just seeing if you were awake. You're like, wow.
Oh my god. Let's see.
What did we see? What did I see the other day? It was and I sent a bunch of these to Sonar. By the way, Sonar, check your email. High Times presents the top 25 pot songs of all time.
Pot songs?
Yeah. And
you need to send me that email too.
and there's a bunch of them. I mean, what makes it so bad is that Cypress Hill is only represented on there once.
Shut up.
Stoned is the way to walk. That's the only one they put on it. But he's going up against Steppenwolf, Don't Step on the Grass, Brewer and Shipley, One Toke Over the Line. Black Sabbath had one on there. There was a bunch on there, and good ones on there. But I was still surprised. I'm like,
What about the standard stuff? Like Snoop, Sublime.
Nope. Sublime smoked 2 joints. That was about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Snoop? No.
Nope. Snoop was
Not even.
out. Snoop was out of it
It ain't
altogether.
no fun.
Right. Nah, it wasn't on there. But they went. I mean, they went back. I mean, back to when you can talk about weed and nobody knew about it because you were considered artistic and
Who did
creative.
the article?
High Times magazine.
High Times.
It was like top 25 pot songs of all time or something like that.
Pot songs. It's the beauty of Google.
Ain't it?
It's just beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I thought it puts a tear in the eye.
But there were a couple on there that you expected. I mean, we've already gotten calls from Brewer and Shipley. Hey, we want to do a concert here. And I'm like, who's Brewer and Shipley?
Yeah, Bob Marley.
Bob Marley, of course.
Bob Dylan, surprise.
Yeah,
Rick James, Mary Jane.
of course.
All right. And then, like you said, Brewer and Shipley, David Peel, Fraternity of a Man.
I don't know. There's one on there. I love marijuana, and that's all he says through the whole damn thing.
See, it's okay. So there's a few songs in here that are just suspect.
So you think?
Louis Armstrong, Muggles.
Actually, yes, that works.
What?
Louis Armstrong works. Cab Calloway does one called Reefer Man. I'm like, Cab Calloway? Hell yeah! He's talking about being high. I was like, yo.
Okay. Oh my God. Oh, this is bullshit. Okay, look, the number 25, traditional. La cucaracha. Are you serious?
Yeah, they did that specifically for you.
That's racist. I mean,
Okay.
it's true, but it's racist.
And that's okay.
Of course.
That'll be our next promo. We're racist.
Smoke
And that's
two
okay.
joints. Tom Petty. Neil Young.
Hey, you're talking about guys who blended their artistic creativity and the fact that they smoke a lot of weed and just talk shit in the studio.
And Puff the Magic Dragon couldn't make the cut.
Right.
You pothead fucker.
Right? That's what we need.
I know, right? Let's see. Cab Calloway. Reefer
Reefer
Man.
Man.
What about Afro Man?
Because I got high.
Yeah. No, trust me.
Maybe.
See,
Day one.
day one, exactly. But and my roommate, he loves Afro Man.
Of course.
Well, my roommate Mark, that I told you was a functional pothead, arguably smokes more than Bub Kush,
Okay.
and loves Afro Man.
That's a hell of an argument, by the way.
What's that?
That's a hell of an argument.
I brought it to Bubba Kush on the Wake and Bake show, and he was just like, "Hey, if somebody provides the weed, I'll do a
Hey.
smoke off."
Hey.
I might
Bring it.
actually
oblige.
sponsor that. I might actually sponsor that. I gotta see this,
The Colorado smoke off.
right? The funny part is we'd be there for hours. Like,
Right.
those two could probably.
At least you know with drinking contests for shots, it's gonna last about 3 minutes. Somebody's gonna walk away from it like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
Smoking contest, it could be like a cricket match 3 days later.
Just make sure you have Dr. Strangelove on the DVD player,
Right.
or like Kevin Hart's stand-up comedy. No.
No.
The funniest thing in the world is watching five stoners in your living room watch Kevin Hart. because they all laugh at different times. One laughs before the punchline is delivered.
Yeah.
One is like a,
Of course.
you know, and then one, of course, the traditional 30 seconds later. 30 seconds later, you just hear.
I told SWP he has to get that laugh patented or whatever, because anytime he tells someone to get it, I'm like, Dust, trademark that, man. Can't nobody do that. Can't nobody do that. But the closest that doesn't look like him is Matthew McConaughey. That's
I don't know. I still got money on Mark. I love Bubba Kush to death, but I don't think he can hang with Mark.
Uh-oh.
I thought Mark was lazy. Turns out he was resting up. Like,
Right.
Because I threw like a thing of candy at his head, and his body, his face, his eyeballs didn't even move, but his arm independently just jumps up and catches it. Like, I was like, did you just catch that? I thought you were dead. He was like, oh, dude, no, candy's not hitting the ground with me. I'm sorry. Like,
See, potheads have rules. Food don't hit the ground.
I told Bubba Kush, like, I had him cracking up because Mark honestly was my alarm clock. 7:30 in the morning. I kid you not, faithfully. I just wake up to coughing, and like even the cat would cough. Wouldn't cough up air balls. It would just cough.
Sound like my neighbor.
Right? Like it, and you know that your neighbor or you know your roommate smokes a little too much weed when the house number gets cannabis telemarketers. I don't even know what to call them. Like seriously. Really?
Cannabis well, it's better cannabis telemarketers than cannabis bill collectors.
That's true.
Oh yeah, we're calling because you owe the money on that ounce that we unknown you.
He cracked me up. Like you know, Montel Williams was on TV. You know, Montel Williams.
Oh yeah, MS.
Yeah, of course he was doing it. And like I kid you not, he smoked like, is that Tupac? I was like, are you serious? Like Tupac looks good. Man, you are high as a
Wow.
ass.
Montel Williams as Tupac. Well, at least we know who's playing him in the biopic.
I know, right? The funny part is if you look at Montel Williams today, for one, he looks good for pushing 50.
True.
Because he's still
Well,
works out and all that stuff.
he's still working out.
But if Tupac had lived, I think that's exactly how he would have looked.
Probably.
Probably.
I give him that. I give him that.
But then again, I thought that was hilarious.
Hey, you know, some people and some things are fighters. I mean, you gotta give them credit. They want to stay in the game and things of that nature. But I can tell you right now, there's no entity in the world that fights harder than Magic Johnson's white blood cell count.
Oh my God.
No way in hell. This dude had AIDS in what was it, 1990?
Yeah.
89?
And you can't even like tell by looking at him. You know, he even told you I didn't do anything fancy. I took the cocktails that they gave me. I lived a healthy lifestyle, and that's it. That's it.
And Cookie still ain't giving you none.
No.
She's like, oh hell no. No. You tried. We tried that before. We tried that before. We ended up with a 6'4", 320-pound girl. Okay, let's just stop.
So
sorry, Junior. Whatever.
So, well, Montel Williams looking like Tupac. I guess now we know where Tupac's music keeps coming from over the years.
It's either that or that just goes to the old adage that all black people look the same.
No, that's Asians.
Like, really, dog?
I was married to an Asian. I can say that. I've got.
Did you get her and mom mixed up?
What's that?
Did you get her and mom mixed up?
They look exactly alike.
Hey, baby, how you? Oh! Hey, wait. Time out, ref. Time out.
You know what the sucky part is? The sucky part is my ex-wife. Her mom is gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. And you would.
Damn it. All right, that's going to do it for our show for High Noon. Thanks so much for tuning in to KHighLet'sTalkPot.com. Diablo, Len, we'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to have some guests in the studio. You'll see. Have a great day. We'll see you later.
I ain't even here 2 minutes.
Who's that?
I ain't even here 2 minutes.
I didn't hear. That's one of the things, man, is it's hard hearing him. It really is. So I've got a lot of work to fucking do before my show at 5. Oh, so now we just got to kill this.
Yeah, just go back to the other one and stop the broadcast.
The camera right here.
Yeah.